Hey guys, my name is Sarah and I am a SeneGence distributor. So right now I am making a video to explain to you guys more about direct sales in general and what it is, and about the company SeneGence, and about why you should consider joining my team if you feel called to do so. So I know some people do feel called to do so because I have had so many questions about selling lip scents and a lot of questions about direct marketing, direct sales in general. So thought I'd make this video to kind of help explain all that. So first of all, what are direct sales companies and what is it? So direct sales it's a business model that companies use for distributors like myself, working mom, like you, whatever your situation may be, whether it's a stay-at-home mom or a working dad or somebody who's retired, somebody who's under 18 with a parent involved. It's where they use distributors to sell their product to consumers. So instead of these companies selling through big retail stores like Walmart, Macy's, JCPenney, they are having people like us creating jobs for us to sell to consumers and to earn a profit off that sale. Also, most of these companies, including SeneGence, function as a multi-level marketing company. So this is where not only do we profit off people buying the products from us, but also profit off people signing up below us, kind of recruiting people to sell for the company. We get commission off that. So it's really a great business model. We do the advertising for the companies, but in return, you can make a lot of money. So that's kind of the first benefit I wanted to talk about, was people truly are making great money through direct sales. I mean, a lot of people, young, 20s, 30s, whatever, they're making 40s, that's still young. They are making six figures. And it's not work that takes experience. It's not work that takes a college degree. It's just simply knowing your resources, knowing how selling works best for you, and it's getting on with the right company that you believe in at the right time. So, one example of this is I have a friend my age who just went and paid cash for a Range Rover. She lives in the Indianapolis area, and she went to the dealership over in Carmel or wherever it is, and she paid cash. And she advertised that she paid cash, which I kind of have mixed feelings about. I mean, I don't think you should, brag about your money or anything. But I think it's important to know that she likely really did, because she was in kind of the beginning stages of this company becoming popular. She works hard. She doesn't just sit around. People are truly working hard for their income. That doesn't mean working many hours necessarily. I don't know what she works, but she works hard for it and is strategic. And, I really do believe that she paid cash for that Range Rover, which is awesome. I mean, it's not something I could do. But so there's that. And then another example is another friend in the Indianapolis area left her job as an RN to go to a different company. Neither one were SeneGence, but to a different company because she was making double her income through this direct sales than what she was making as an RN. And yeah, I mean, that's been going on for a few years. So she's definitely held her own with this company and probably just keeps making more. And then another friend left her job in marketing to work for direct sales. And she said it was yes for the income. It took off. She started making more money than what she was bringing in marketing. But also, she left for the convenience factor. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this for the convenience. So I've looked into direct sales companies for a little bit. And I just love how you can choose when you want to sell, how you want to sell, everything like that. You choose it. A company doesn't choose this for you. So I as an NP, I work from a little bit before 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., which really is like 9:30 or 10 p.m. But I work for them on their time. I'm not coming and going from the clinic I'm at. I'm there for over 12 hours. So that's fine. I love doing that 3 days a week. But I just love how the other 4 days a week, when Joseph is napping or sleeping, I can work on something and be productive and bring in some money for our family for his college education, our savings account, vacations, whatever. For those people I just talked about, they are bringing in incomes. And I really don't believe I'll ever leave my job as a nurse practitioner. I think I was called to be a nurse practitioner. But it's just nice for me to be able to bring extra, for those fun things that you might not necessarily do or buy otherwise or save for. So with convenience, another example I have is a friend has been selling makeup for a different company for the last 10 to 12 years, and she is making more money than what her college degree would have given her, and she literally only works when her kids are in school, in preschool or kindergarten, or when they're napping. So she's living the stay-at-home mom life because she's around her kids. She doesn't miss out on anything. But she's also living the working mom life by interacting with adults, daily and bringing in an income. And it's just, it's a cool balance. So I just think there's so much potential with the convenience part of direct sales. So another reason I think is a great benefit to direct sales are, the goal setting, I'm a goal-oriented person. And so to have something that I can work towards, as an NP with nursing, my goal was to get my master's degree and to land my dream job. Now I've hit that. And I still have so many ways that I need to grow as a nurse practitioner. And I have, different conferences I want to go to and things I want to learn. But a big part of my career goals I've hit. So I just like direct sales, which is probably sales in general, where you can aim for little goals. Like my initial goal with SeneGence, with selling lip scents, was to sell like $100 a week. And then I laughed at that because it just sells so quickly that was the first goal, and I hit that. And then, there are other goals too besides selling weekly amounts that you can give for yourself, such as with sales, you earn money, but then you also have the potential to earn vacations, and you have the potential to earn a car, and you just don't have that with healthcare. With healthcare, you can get raises. They're like 1% to 4%. More like on the 1% raise, let's be honest. But you don't have a company car. You don't have the ability to go choose whatever car you want. You don't have vacations offered to you. It's just laughable because you just don't have that. You don't have many benefits in general anymore. You don't even have pharmaceutical reps coming and bringing you lunch or anything anymore. But that's fine. That's how healthcare is, and that's likely how it should be. But with direct sales, it's just fun. There's just a lot of goals that you can set for yourself and achieve, and it feels good. And I know I operate that way, but I think people in general, it feels good to achieve your goals. So now you know some of the benefits of direct sales. So I'll talk kind of about the company SeneGence and why I chose to sell for them. So SeneGence is a privately owned direct sales company that has a complete line of anti-aging, long-lasting skincare products. So it's not just the lip scents that we all have heard about. It's also a full line of makeup, skincare products, lotions, perfumes. There's so much there, and I think that's so important. One of my friends in sales, I've gone to a lot of friends in sales now at this point, just for advice, because I'm new to all this. But one of my friends was talking about how makeup is so great to sell because, this little tube, if used daily, it will last a person 4 months. That's a long time, honestly. But that means if they use it daily and love lip scents, like most of my customers, like myself, then they're going to need 3 tubes a year. They're going to need 3 or 4 tubes of gloss a year. And most people want an everyday color, but then also want a color to go out in at night. So essentially, one person is going to have, like, by this 3 times over or more off you a year. So you don't have to have a huge customer base. The products run out. They're great products. And you know, when you start introducing them to the skincare line, which I haven't even really advertised for yet because Lip Sense is selling so well. But as I'm learning about it, I'm very impressed. And as I'm using it, I'm loving it. But when you start adding, you know, customers buying multiple colors and multiple times per year, you don't really have to have a big customer base in order to be successful with your sales. So yeah, I think that's important. But anyway, back to SeneGence. The mission statement of SeneGence is to empower women around the world with a career that really works using products that really work. I made a little outline so I didn't forget anything. But empower women around the world with a career that really works, with products that really work. So how cool is that? I mean, I really do feel empowered over the past month of selling. I've done this on my own time. I thought I was only going to spend like 6 or 7 hours a week on this. It's turned into more like 9 hours, 8, 9 hours or so. I did take a week off for vacation, which, hey, a month into a company, I took a week off. You can't really do that normally, which I got online like 5 minutes a day, a few days I was there. So I really, truly took like a full week off. But besides that, I've spent like 8 hours, 9 hours a week on my own time, and I've been really successful. I don't want to like brag because it's not me, it's the product. The product is selling itself, and I've sold a ton because of that. I've started signing up people below me, and it's just awesome how quickly it can take off. So I really do feel empowered by this company. So yeah, and like I was going into, I believe in the rest of the products also. You know, everything is USA made, cruelty free. The Lip Sense is gluten free. It's all long lasting, and it all has anti-aging components. So yeah. Now Lip Sense isn't some fad that's just going to come and go. It has been around for quite some time. The company SeneGence was founded in 1999, and it started with 6 lip colors, 1 gloss, and 1 lip color remover. So it's been around now for 18 years. So yeah, I mean, things can come and go, but this company has proven that it's sticking around for a while. It was founded by Joni Rogers Conti, and she is well versed on makeup and well versed on direct sales because she came from Mary Kay. So she made millions in Mary Kay, but then decided to branch off and start her own company because she wanted something that was more plant-based. She wanted something more natural. So she hired a team of botanists and scientists, and they traveled with her around the world, and they came up with a product line that is 98% natural, 2% science. I love that. So as an NP, I really do like that. You know, if you go to most nurse practitioners, and many practitioners in general anymore, you know, we're going to see if you've tried non-pharmacological, natural methods to treating your illness, to your whatever, you know, it may be, to your wellness, to contributing to your wellness, over pharmacological, over medicine, over science. Because, you know, there's something to be said about non-pharmacological or natural methods. And I fully believe in science. I mean, I think science is what progresses, sorry, got distracted. I think science is what progresses the world, such as, you know, in a combination with technology, they kind of go hand in hand. And I think the two, you know, science with technology combined with natural methods is just a way to really be successful. And most makeups aren't like that. Most makeups are purely chemical. So to have something to sell for something that is this natural, I just love and I really do believe in. And I believe in it since we're putting it on our face and it's staying all day. You want it to be something more natural. So anyway, why has it been around for 18 years, but we're just now hearing about it? Well, the reason is because before, the generations that were using SeneGence, LipSense through SeneGence and the other products were older generations. They weren't in social media. So about a year ago, our generation, millennials, generation above me, the generation below me, caught wind of this. And when we hear about something, we want to tell everyone. It's something that works. So a year ago, we caught wind of it, and it has taken off like crazy. So much so, from March of 2016 to March of 2017, there was a 2,000% growth. 2,000%. That's hard to say. It's so big, 2,000. But it took off. It was that big. So to put that in perspective, L'Oreal grew like 4%, and it's a worldwide company. So to have a company grow that much, it just shows that finally other generations caught on and they're just excited about it. And you know, I know it's true that other people were using this. For one thing, the company stayed in business, but for another, one of my friends told me that her mom's used LipSense for years. And then I know that my husband's old lunch lady from the high school he was in, I guess, used LipSense also. So it's something that's been around, but now we're finally lucky enough to use it ourselves and to benefit from this product. So this product line. So anyway, the company has an awesome leadership team, which is handling this awesome growth to the best that they can. And so that includes Joni, who is from Mary Kay. And then Felipe Guru, he is our president of SeneGence, and he's from L'Oreal. So he was the VP at L'Oreal. He left that company to come to SeneGence. So clearly he saw potential here. And then there is Chris Simonian, and he was the founder of Team Beachbody. So that's a huge company and very successful. And so he now is the Chief Sales and Development Officer. So he clearly saw potential also. And between the three of them, they're helping us to overcome this growth and still be very successful. Overcome these growing pains, I should say, and still be very successful. So with 2,000% growth, there's obviously growing pains, like I just mentioned. And with SeneGence, that growing pain is that not everything is in stock at all times. So a good example I have for this is that a lot of my friends want super bright pinks. Party pink, Kiss for a Cause, those type of pinks, and LipSense. So LipSense, over the last month, I've seen a lot of colors come into stock. Some of them go, but Kiss for a Cause and Party Pink haven't really been available. So it's hard for me to get those colors. I can get a lot of other colors pretty easily, but those particular ones are kind of hard for me right now. And I'm not worried about this because, I truly believe in our leadership team and believe when they've told us that the next 6 months, everything will be in stock. And I've seen that happening over the past month. Things are coming more and more. And one reason I believe is because of their success of the leadership team, but also I believe it because these little LipSense bottles that we all use were all hand bottled here in the United States, not by little migrant cute kids over the world in those poor countries. They were hand bottled and hand packaged up until like a month ago. So if you think about that, all this product was placed in here by a person, not a machine, and everything else was put together that way. So since then, things are opening up, machines, warehouses. SeneGence is creating all these jobs for people all over the country, and Joni is really adamant about keeping it within the United States, which is awesome. I mean, that keeps the stuff that we're using really clean and safe. It's a lot safer to use than anything else, but in my opinion, safe. So yeah. So talked about all that. And yeah, I just think once it all comes available in 6 months to where I can buy that Kiss for a Cause for my neighbor who wants it, I think that I've seen my growth over the past month, and I just can't imagine where I'll be in 6 months. I mean, it's exciting. So anyway, on to the compensation part of LipSense. And a lot of people have asked me about this, so I know this part isn't for everyone, but this will be educational to those who want to know. So you earn, as a distributor, you get 20 to 50% off what you sell to consumers. So for instance, this remover retails for $10. So you get 20 to 50% off. So you buy it for anywhere between $5 to $8. So then it retails for $10. So then you sell it, and you earn anywhere from $2 to $5. Not a lot. It'll earn you a Starbucks, which normally I'm too cheap to buy. So thanks to this LipSense, I got my Starbucks. But when you think of a whole package of a remover, a gloss, and a color for the starter kit, that 20 to 50% starts adding up. And most of my friends are getting an everyday color and a night color. So when they're getting this, 20 to 50% adds up even more. And then when they're repeat customers or getting even more color, it just adds up really quick. So from a retail standpoint, this is great. I mean, most companies don't end up allowing their distributors to sell for a 50% markup. So the fact that we're able to potentially buy it for that is awesome. And it's something that really attracted me to this company, because I just knew that just by selling the product alone, not even getting people to sign up under me or talking to people about this and then ending up signing up under me, but just by selling it, I could make enough for, a good vacation every year or whatever that might be. So you earn the money from selling the product, and then you also earn the money from people signing up below you. So this part is kind of intimidating to some people. I know, you've already told me that. So I don't want this to scare anyone from selling LipSense. So if you want to sell it and you don't want people under you, then send them my way and I will help them to sell. I'll help them get started. I'll put them under you because, as I'm getting ready to explain, I still benefit even if they're under you. But that way you don't have to worry about that, and you don't have to stress about having to manage. It's not really managing, but so that type of thing. So let me show you. With SeneGence, you earn commission off people 5 levels below you. My person in sales I go to for advice, one of them, he told me he was shocked, honestly, because most companies just go 3 levels down, and with SeneGence it goes 5 levels down. So here is my first outline, Sarah. So she's so pretty and so sweet, but she is my first outline. Those who sign up below Sarah will be my second. Those who sign up below them will be my third, fourth, and fifth. For every line, there's a slightly different percentage that you make, and you make the most off your top 3. But, I mean, that just keeps growing. And really, I mean, once people get the hang of selling, which it doesn't take much, it's a very easy job, you don't have much communication with the people above you and below you unless you want to. Like, Sarah and I have honestly become friends, so we text daily about different things in life. Like, she's been praying for my family, going through a hard time right now, but you don't have to necessarily be in contact with them all the time. So anyway, when I tried Lip Sense and loved it, and then when I heard about the compensation model, I was excited. When I went home and actually wrote out a scenario with the compensation model, that's what got me hooked, and that's where I saw, that's how I know people are quitting their jobs to be in direct sales, because you can truly make big dollars off it. So, for instance, I have a Word document which I kind of laid out different scenarios, and I can send that to you. And I also have a document from SeneGence which explains each percentage breakdown. But here's a hypothetical scenario. If I were to sign up 5 people directly below me, have 5 people directly below me, each of those 5 were to sign up 5 below them, and each of those people sign up 5 below them. So 5 my first, then they all signed up 5, then they all signed up 5 each. Then you would make, if you did this, over $68,000. 5 people. I mean, it's not something that you can just sit back and it roll in. You do have to work. And it's not something that if you sign up tomorrow is going to happen. This might take months, might not. I mean, some of the people above me took a month. But realistically, I mean, it would take a while. And you have to have people who are wanting to sell too and who are wanting to work at this. But realistically, this is a possibility. So it's awesome. I think my computer is kind of stalling. Hopefully this finishes. So anyway, if I were to get 10 people, if I were to have 10 people sign up directly underneath me, and those 10 only signed up 5, and each of those people only signed up 5, so I don't expect as much out of other people, then I would make over $135,000. So that's insane. Does not need a college degree, does not need experience in sales or anything like that, and you can make just awesome money. So that's where I know people are able to quit their jobs, is through this commission part. But you can also make a great income just off selling the product alone. So yeah, retail part, you get 20 to 50% off the product that literally sells itself. And then the commission part, you get commissions for 5 levels down. So this last part of the video isn't for everyone, but it's for those of you who feel called to sell. And I know some of you do because you've reached out to me. So let me talk to you about my upline, people above me, because they would be above you. So this is Katie. This is who I signed up under. And she is a medical device sales rep. She was a cheerleader for the NFL for the Colts, and she's tried lots of products, and she really does believe in SeneGence. And she has lots to trade, good sales advice and all that. So she's a great resource. And there's Sarah. She's been selling for SeneGence since like February or so. And she already has qualified and received a car. And you get to choose what car if you get that far. And so she chose a minivan, which I think is awesome because she's so practical, and I'm, for the most part, pretty practical. So she has a minivan, and she is making awesome money, and she's just great. She has a large inventory. She's great with numbers. So yeah, and then there's Mandy. So Mandy's our crown princess, which means, her team's just taken off. She has a big team here in Indy, but then she also has a big team out in California. And that is so cool about SeneGence, because if you sign up one person and they take off with it, then you'll get commission off all the people they sign up, and all the people below them, and all the people below them. So, but yeah, Mandy, she has an Audi for her car. She's making more than what my doctor partners make. She's just awesome, and she's so sweet, and she has all these great makeup tutorial videos since she was a makeup artist before. So she's just a good resource to have on the team and a good leader. But and as for me, I'm a busybody. I am mainly only doing this when Joseph's napping or sleeping at night, because I don't want to miss out on time with him. But I'm there for you, and I'm building my stock so that way I can trade with you. You know, even with the growing pains, I've been very successful, I guess you should say. Like, I've sold over 70 colors in 1 month and over like 40 glosses. So that adds up. And, you know, Sarah below me, she said she sold like $500 worth of product in 1 week. And I'm not saying you will. I mean, we both worked hard for that. But I am saying that I will do my best so that way you succeed. So when you put in your effort too, I mean, it's will happen. I mean, you know, I gave her my colors, some of my colors, so that way, and she gave me her gloss, so that way we did a trade, and that way she just got off to a really successful start. And I want to do that with, you know, whoever else signs up under me also, and I also want to help whoever signs up under you guys. So yeah. So lastly, you know, well, not lastly, but another thing to note is that if you sign up for direct sales or if you sign up under me, I am not your boss. I am just someone there to help you succeed. And that's exactly what I have as a nurse practitioner too. I have coworkers who answer my questions, who help lead me to resources, and they're there to help me succeed. And that's exactly what I would be there for you. When you succeed, I succeed. People below you succeed. People above me do. So I just don't want you to think that I would be your boss. You run your company how you want to run your company. If you want to make videos, make videos. If you don't want to, don't. If you want to join with your grandma to sell, or join with your daughter or your husband, maybe your husband does the finance part, you can do that. You do whatever you want to do, and then I'll supply you with things like Excel spreadsheets or, you know, documents I've typed up to make it maybe a little bit easier when you start. And I'll answer questions I can answer or find resources for you, but it's, you know, it's on you. You do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to use social media, don't use it. If you want to, you know, set up a booth at a festival, go do it. Do what you want to do. I'm just there to help you and assist you, so that way hopefully you get a successful start and successful from there on out. So lastly, if you do feel like this is your calling, that you were supposed to sell, then I will gift you for a limited time, because I don't know how long I can actually offer this, but I will gift you a starter pack, which is a color, gloss, and remover. I will gift you this, and this is a $55 retail value. It costs $55 to become a distributor. So essentially that washes out. So I'll gift you this. I'll do trades with you. I'll send you resources. I'll do everything I can to help you get started if you feel like this is a calling for you. I don't want you to feel pressured. You'll never get pressured to buy anything. There is no, you know, minimum for buying retail product. You'll never feel that way, but at the same time, I'll be a good resource for you. So yeah, thank you for listening to this very long video, and let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully you learned some stuff about direct sales, about SeneGence, and about my team.